If you watch this video till the end, it might just change the way you see your life, and your laziness too. Because today's story is about a boy who was lazy, but smart enough to turn his weakness into strength. So sit back, relax, and let's begin this inspiring story. Once upon a time, in a quiet little village surrounded by green fields, there lived a boy named Ethan. Ethan was known as the laziest boy in town. His parents often asked him to help on the farm, but he always tried to find shortcuts. His job was simple: scare the birds away from their crops. But instead of running after them, Ethan tied ropes between tall sticks and hung shiny tin pieces on them. Whenever the wind blew, the tins clanked together and scared the birds away. He thought, "Why waste energy when the wind can do my work?" His father often sighed, "Ethan, one day your laziness will cost you." But since the crops always stayed safe, he never scolded him much. Then, one summer, the weather turned harsh and dry. Ethan's father fell seriously ill, and Ethan had to take charge of the entire farm. For the first time, he realized how hard real work was. The sun burned his skin, his hands ached, and the crops started to die from thirst. One night, he sat outside, looking at the empty sky, whispering, "Maybe Dad was right. My laziness ruined everything." The next morning, a royal messenger rode into the village, announcing a grand contest at the king's palace. The winner would receive a chest full of gold coins. Ethan's heart lit up. "This could save my family," he said, and decided to go. People laughed. "Ethan, the lazy one, competing for gold?" But Ethan smiled. "Maybe it's time they see my kind of hard work." After 3 long days of travel, Ethan reached the palace where hundreds of people had gathered near a large lake. The king's guard shouted, "To qualify for the next round, you must cross this lake. The first 3 to finish will move ahead." Everyone jumped into the water and began swimming with all their strength. Everyone except Ethan. He stood still, thinking, "I'm not strong, but I can be clever." He rushed to a nearby forest, gathered a few logs, and built a small raft. He used a flatboard as a paddle and slowly began to move across. While others grew tired, Ethan calmly paddled and reached the other side. 3rd place. The crowd was surprised. "How did he do that?" Ethan smiled. "I didn't swim harder, I thought smarter." The next day was the final challenge. Each contestant received a massive wooden block and had to push it a full kilometer. They could only choose one tool from a table filled with ropes, levers, and hammers. The first contestant grabbed a rope. The second took a wooden rod. Ethan took a knife. Everyone laughed again. "A knife? Is he going to cut the competition?" But Ethan calmly started carving the edges of his block, shaping it into a round log. After an hour, he pushed it, and it rolled like a wheel. While others struggled to drag their heavy blocks, Ethan's wooden wheel moved smoothly. He was the first to cross the finish line. The king smiled and said, "You have proven that true intelligence is not in working harder, but in working smarter." Ethan bowed and said, "Thank you, Your Majesty. I may have been lazy once, but now I've learned that smart effort can change lives."